All right, brother, I got to tell you, once again, you come out blazing, you have a chance for a monster dunk, the crowd's waiting, and you give an alley-oop to a guard from a little school. The unselfish play of Thomas Kithier even happens in Moneyball.
Right.
Are you ever going to be a little bit selfish with the ball?
I mean, last week I was a little selfish. I had like 30 shots, but this week we were winning by like 20. I'm just trying to have fun. Put on, for the people that stayed for the last game, just trying to put on a little bit of an extra show for them.
I want to talk to you about Julius, who rooms with you.
Yeah.
A lot of people knew coming in he liked to shoot a three.
Yeah.
But dadgummit, he's hitting threes and some NBA and turning heads at practice. Your thoughts on Julius just on the court first?
I think everybody as a whole, he's a lot better than we thought he was going to be coming in. He was kind of a kid that was kind of recruited late out of high school. We didn't offer him until I think like halfway through our season. He's kind of scrambling to find another big next year with Nick leaving. So I mean, he's turned a lot of heads. I say he's more developed than we thought, and I definitely think he could almost kind of play like a role that I did last year. Coming in, helping us out in big moments down the stretch.
But he's also a kid off the court. Man, he's a great kid. He's a strong kid of faith. He's not going to be, off the court, I think he's just as great as a fit as on the court. Am I being fair?
Yeah, absolutely. My roommate, I call him Jules. So, if you just start calling him Jules for me, that'd be great.
I will do it.
Jules.
Next interview, I will call him King Jules.
King Jules, that's phenomenal. But, he's just a great kid. He comes from a great town, great family, great high school. So, he's just a person you want to be around, hang out with. He's just a great person.
Joey Hauser, I know him and his family well. Another great fit, character-wise, classroom, player. Give your early thoughts on Hauser.
Joey's also one of my new roommates. So, I've been loving living with Joey. We share a bathroom in our place.
You really learn a lot about a person when you have to share a bathroom with them. Wait till you get married.
Right. But I say him just like Julius. They come from great families. They come from great places in their hometowns. There's another person that's just fun to be around. We all hang out, we have a great time, and we just, the moment we all moved in together, just great chemistry.
Of all the freshmen, Kit, you were the biggest surprise. Izzo told me that. Those are his words. Having not played a year, my words, not yours. You were screwed by adults who had agendas. My words, not yours.
Yeah.
But you came in and played very, very well.
Right.
What did you do this year? Because there's going to be a lot more minutes for Thomas Kithier this year.
Right.
What did you do?
I think the one thing I worked on was just, my strength. Just trying to get in the gym. It was as soon as we got back, I took a day off. Then, I kind of took it a little bit, like about a week and a half off basketball. With that day, the second day after we got back, I was back in the weight room lifting. So, I just think improving my strength is the biggest thing. When you go against bigger guys. Someone like Caleb Weston, who's going to be hard to push around. Dude's 270, 280 pounds. There's people like that. So you just get stronger to compete with.
I heard rumors that Thomas Kithier was taking some shots behind the arc. Is that true? Are you trying to develop a three-point game here, Mr. Kithier?
Absolutely. I think just always trying to expand your game. I think in general the three-pointer's always been there, just knowing how to keep it consistent and just being comfortable with the coaching staff, just go out there and have me shoot a three. So I think it's just consistently and keep working on my reps for that.
I remember when Kenny Goins took his first three-pointer, Tom Izzo, but when the ball left his hands, you blankety blank, and then when the ball went through, he goes, I love you, great shot. Yeah. Okay, is that what that first one's going to be like for you in a game, a little bit of you?
I think so. I think X dealt the same thing last year. X takes a three, I think misses probably takes 2 threes and misses it. I don't know, he says, you ever take a three again, blah, 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 our coach is. It's just funny, though, but I think it's just kind of like that with all the bigs a little bit. But
2 more questions.
Yep.
You know what it's like, the wrath of Izzo. And it's always worse than the freshman, and every year you're here, it gets better.
Right.
Have you taken King Jules, have you taken Malik,
Yeah.
and said, hey, guys, understand you're going to get beat up. You're a freshman. Deal with it. It's all right. Have you done that? Because Marble a little bit alluded to you kind of helping. So have you talked about that?
Yeah, I definitely. I just kind of like telling all the freshmen, they've got it from multiple sources. Just like coach goes after the freshmen a little bit more, just because they don't know the system, and you just kind of, as a freshman, you tend to do dumb things on the court, and you just can't help it just because you just don't know.
You just try to tend to do dumb things anywhere, not just on the court.
Yeah, but what's it called? I think living with Julius, I definitely just kind of told him a little bit more. Went to a little bit depth about it. Just telling him that they're gonna know you're gonna mess up. But, if you have 3-4 people going in front of you, try not to make the same mistakes. Listen to the coaches. I think that was the biggest thing, and trying to help them out with.
Every time I interview, I have to talk about your family. I love your family. And Your mom drives all the way up
Yeah.
just to watch you at a Moneyball game. Are you able to appreciate, because there's a lot of guys whose parents just can't get in a car and drive up, the fact
Yeah.
that your mom and dad are your biggest fans?
Right.
Are you able to appreciate that?
You know, absolutely. You know, my parents have done everything for me, you know, since a little kid. You know, I think even starting like ever since, you know, pre-K almost, you know, just playing 3-4 different sports, you know, it just seems like they're always driving me somewhere, taking me here. You know, parents always go to tournaments that, you know, they just always been there every step of the way. And now we got another new addition to the family with a little dog.
Oh, no.
So, you know,
Last one. I always ask you about your mom and your grades.
yeah.
Who do you fear most, Izzo on the court or your mom in the classroom?
It's a coin flip, you know.
I don't know if your mom would use as many F-bombs, but I think she would be more physical than Izzo.
I mean, you might be a little surprised sometimes. I'm joking. But yeah, it's a coin flip, I would say.
All right, thanks, Kit.
Yeah.